And then he hit me, and I was like, oh, shit.
What's going on, you guys? So Steven Espinoza comes out. And for those who know, Steven Espinoza is the president of Showtime Sports. He's running things over there, right, for Showtime. And yeah, he give us an update on the Spence Crawford fight. He gives us an update on the fight. And my thoughts of it is, and I think some of these guys may have been right. Look at the time, y'all. It's mid-July already. Before we know it, July be over. It's going to be August. School going to be starting back soon. Right? And still no word on this fight. Now, Errol Spence, Derrick James came out and gave us the vibes. Right? I really don't like that word, but they gave us the vibes that this thing was still a go, right? Well, like I said before, you guys, I hear things, right? And I'm going to just say this one thing, and some of you guys may have heard this shit too. 2 weeks. That's all I'm going to say, 2 weeks. But I say this, though, too. If this fight don't happen within 2 weeks, it ain't going to happen this year, y'all. There's just no possible way. Unless they go rush the fight like they tend to do at times. Give fans a couple of months to get ready for the biggest fight in boxing, one of the biggest fights in boxing. They also got asked about that. Steven Espinoza, man. I don't even... Either he's framing it this way, his answer to these questions, and salute to Fight Hype, man. Do ask some of the best questions, that guy. He asked some really good questions, and he made sure he got answers. But Steven Espinoza framed it a certain way to where it's almost like he's standing outside of the negotiation room. Like he just hearing, like got his ear up to the door and he listening or something. Like that's basically how I took it. Like he don't really truly know what's really going on, or he just framed it that way just to play it safe with the negotiations. Because let's be honest, usually with PBC, like I said before, they typically don't let you know what's going on in negotiations. I don't know, man. I was really optimistic, you guys. I really was. And you guys know I was. But now it's mid-July. And it's looking like we may not get that fight. If we ain't gonna get it this year, we may not even get it at all. And if it's an issue to where it's coming down to the money for Terrence Crawford, and I understand, and I'm not mad at Bud if that's the case, for him trying to get a little bit more out of the biggest fight in boxing. If he feels he's being lowballed for this fight as far as guarantees are concerned, then ain't nothing wrong with him trying to get a little bit more, especially when he don't really got that many more fights left in sport anyway, right? We don't know how much longer Terrence Crawford gonna be around, so he's trying to get the most out of this situation, right? Likely, highly likely, right? That's probably some of the hold up. I don't really understand what's the hold up if none of that is true, none of the stuff that some of us been hearing behind the scenes, or some of you even may be hearing behind the scenes, is true. Then what's the fucking hold up, bro? This fight should have been done like last month. It should have been done last month. We should be talking about the press tour and the press conferences and shit. Like, we should be talking about that right now. But instead, we still in the negotiation process, right? Errol Spence came out when he got asked. He said he didn't even really know where it was going to be at. You know, first they said Vegas, and then you get these dates, October 29th, October 28th, November. All these fucking dates. All these dates. This fight ain't happening this year, I don't think, y'all. I don't think this fight will happen this year. I'll be surprised at this point if it does. I'll be very surprised if this fight happens this year, y'all. He also gets asked, Steven Espinoza also gets asked, is that the biggest fight? But I mean, do ask some great questions. Salute to bro for asking those questions, right? But he asked, is that the biggest fight in boxing? And he said there's a few fights. He mentioned Charlo Canelo, Ryan Garcia Tank, and then of course Spence and Crawford. I'm just gonna be honest, dude. I've been tending to hold it back a little bit. I'm just be honest, man. I don't think they believe in black fights like that. I don't think PBC, Showtime believe in black boxing like that. Yeah, I'm just come out and say it. I don't think they believe in that shit like that. Seems like there's just a lot of hesitation. If Crawford wants a few more $1 million, and if he was willing to open a vault for Canelo, why can't you just give the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world what he wants so we can get this show on the road and see what it can really do? All right? If that's the case, like I said, y'all, 2 weeks. Actually, that's it. Maybe one right now. I'm not even sure. I be so damn busy, right? But when these guys on my live streams, you know, making bets and stuff, at that time it looked like the fight was gonna happen. It looked like the fight was gonna happen, but now it's looking like that shit ain't gonna happen, bro. That shit ain't gonna happen this year. I don't think it's gonna happen now. And you know your boy Bushido been very optimistic about this fight. Very optimistic. Been up and down over the years and shit, but I was very optimistic up until now that this thing was really gonna happen. This might be one of those fights that just never happen. That happens in combat sports sometimes. When you got two rival fighters, two guys that's considered the best by many, and for whatever reason, that fight just never happened. This could be possibly one of those fights, y'all. But I'll say this, though. I'll say this, too. If Terrence Crawford really is playing hardball, if he really is playing hardball with Showtime, and Showtime's not willing to budge on what Crawford really wants, this is all hypothetical, folks, okay? But if that's truly the case, and if he's not willing to budge, and then Showtime's not willing to budge, then what is Bud going to do? What is Bud going to do? Who's going to be willing to put up the money for a Terrence Crawford fight? You know what I'm saying? We got to look at shit like that. Bud fans. Seriously. Because if the guy that he was dealing with is out of the picture now, who's going to be putting up the money for these fights? He's not necessarily signed with Al Heyman. So it's not like he got Al Heyman to have his back. So this is likely why, like I said, hypothetical. This is likely why he's wanting a high guarantee. Not to mention that's just something that he's used to, guaranteed money. You know. And this is the problem, like I said before, that the PBC is gonna have what are a lot of the more higher profile guys like Devin Haney, Crawford, you know, maybe a guy like Boo Boo Andrade, you know, guys that was in other networks getting a lot of guaranteed upfront money. You know? Like I said, man, that interview yesterday, he didn't really say much, right? Like, he said the fight is close to 50-50. I heard it's 50-50. I heard it's a 50-50 fight. As far as the guarantee or whatever, right? I heard it's a 50-50 fight. Steven Espinoza said it's, I believe he said, I think that part was the pay-per-view. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong there in the comment section. But he said it's close to 50-50. I mean, Steven Espinoza spoke as if he was just on the outside of the damn negotiation room. Like he didn't have a definitive answer. Like he wasn't certain about anything. There's so much uncertainty with this fight, bro. And I'm up early doing this videos because, like, it ain't looking good. If it does happen, it probably won't be this year, y'all. That's what I'm getting from it. It's July already. It's already July. August, September, October. That's 3 months to October. Not even. 2.5. That's not enough time. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless it happens in December. It could possibly happen in December. But then that's the holiday season. That's damn near the worst time you could possibly make that fight. Is it? I don't know. Holiday season? I don't know. Right? With the holiday season and everything. I'm not sure. I think the soonest this fight will happen is early next year, y'all. That's what Steven Espinoza said. That's what Steven Espinoza said. So Errol Spence and Derek James said things that lead you to believe that this thing is on the right track, but some telling me in the back of my mind that could just be a front for the cameras. A lot of this shit could just be a front for the cameras. We don't really know what's going on with this fight, truthfully. But like I said, I heard 2 weeks. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to say 2 weeks. That's all I'm going to give you guys right on that one. Because Nah, I didn't. So basically, y'all, Steven Espinoza came out and said a whole lot of nothing. It was a really good interview, though. But it's like he just really didn't know what was going on. But yeah, man, that's all I got this morning. This fight with Spence and Crawford is looking, it don't look like it's happening this year. You know, this year started off good in boxing. This year was good. This summer's been really, really slow, though. But things would have fired back up if we got the big announcement for the Spence Crawford fight. Like I said, man, we got to wait a couple more weeks or a week. See, and then if this fight, let's just say this. This fight don't get announced within a week or two, it's not going to happen this year at all. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.